Welcome back to the vlog. It has been a while since I last updated this channel and it is the new year 2023, so happy new year to all you beautiful people out there. I do have some updates I want to share with you guys. I have just purchased the Panasonic 9mm F1.7 and I want to talk about that. Let's do this. If you have been following my main channel, I made it no secret that I've wanted the Panasonic 9mm F1.7 lens for a while now. I didn't place a pre-order because I wanted the lens after I pay my money. Does it make any sense? I just don't like putting money somewhere and not having the item. So I thought I will wait for a while. When the lens is available in the stores, I'll go to the store and I purchase the lens and get it immediately. Right? But man, I did not expect that the lens was in such high demand and the supply was so short that it's not available everywhere in the world even today. It is so difficult to find the Panasonic 9mm F1.7. Even my friend Matti Sulanto, who is visiting from Finland, a few months ago, he offered to buy me the lens and bring it to me to Malaysia. I said, no, I'll just rather wait for the lens to be available in Malaysia if I'm going to pay for the full price. I want to have the full warranty support from Panasonic Malaysia. And so I waited and waited, and a few months passed, and my friend Matti Sulanto has been here in Malaysia for almost 3 months now. And still, the lens is not available here locally in Malaysia. I thought, I'm done waiting. I'm just going to buy the lens wherever I can get it. So I look at Shopee, and this is a Hong Kong retailer. So I bought this Panasonic 9mm from Hong Kong, and it has arrived. The footage they are seeing here for the entire video is shot with the Panasonic 9mm F1.7, and this is actually the first time I'm using this lens. I bought the Panasonic 9mm F1.7 lens for 2 purposes. Number 1 is for my photography. For my shoots, for my clients, I need wide-angle coverage. I don't need it a lot, but in some shots, I need that ultra-wide to get some establishing shots of the location. In ultra-wide angle will definitely be more dramatic. And of course, I'm shooting a lot of people shots and sometimes in group portraits in tight situations where I can't back up anymore. I'm already with my back up against the wall. I need the extra width, and ultra-wide angle lens is definitely necessary. Other than that, I'll avoid using ultra-wide because of the excessive distortion. I'd rather use, say, the 50mm equivalent perspective or anything longer. My favorite lenses are the Olympus 25 f1.2 Pro or the 45 f1.8 for most of my jobs, shooting people, shooting events, shooting weddings, shooting even lifestyle products or anything, right? This 25 f1.2 and 45 f1.8, they have been my bread and butter, and they have got me shots that my clients are very happy with. For the shots that I delivered, maybe about 5% or less of the delivery were shot with ultra-wide angle lenses, and these are necessary. Before the Panasonic 9mm f1.7, I was using the Olympus 8-25 f4 Pro. It was a fantastic lens, super sharp, and I like the versatile zoom range from 8 to 25. If I don't want to shoot a wide angle 8mm, I can quickly zoom to 25mm to shoot non-wide angle stuff. But that lens is really huge and heavy in comparison to all the other lenses that I have, and it is f4, which is quite dark, and I do deal with more and more low light shooting situations recently. Comparing the Olympus 8-25 f4 versus the Panasonic 9mm f1.7, I know it's not a fair comparison because the Olympus is wider, 8mm versus 9mm. The Olympus Pro lens is a zoom lens, so there's a versatility which I'm giving up when I go to the 9mm. But that 1mm I'm willing to sacrifice for a few things. The 9mm is so much smaller than the Olympus 8-25, and the f1.7 bright aperture can make a lot of difference in low light shooting versus the f4 on Olympus. F1.7, I can get away with, say, ISO 800 or 1600, where with the Olympus 8-25 f4, I may need to use ISO 6400. ISO 6400 versus ISO 1600, I'll definitely see how much more that the Panasonic 9 f1.7 can improve my photography. So being smaller and lighter also gives me a lot of advantage because I need to move a lot for the kinds of jobs that I'm shooting recently. The second reason I got the Panasonic 9mm F1.7 is for vlogging. It's as my main vlogging lens for this second channel. In this channel, I vlog everything random about my life, the people I hang out with, the places I go to, the food that I eat, my travel, and maybe I share some of my gadgets that I bought. All the mix of random things, I share it and publish in vlog format here in this second channel. So my main lens has always been the Olympus 12 f2, but before that I tried using the Olympus 12-40 f2.8 Pro. 12-40 was an excellent lens. There's versatility from 12-40 zoom. F2.8 was bright enough for me to shoot in some low light situations, but the lens was really large and heavy for me to hold single-handedly when I want to do vlogging. So when I want to walk around with the camera and lens with my left hand or right hand speaking to the camera, the Olympus 12 f2 makes more sense, but the 12 f2 is barely wide enough. Here is some test footage from the Olympus 12 f2 for my usual vlogging walking shot, just to show you that how tight it is. You can't see that much, but I think it actually works for most of my shots or my needs so far. I have no complaint. I think the Olympus 12 f2 is such a fantastic lens. And now I have the Panasonic 9mm f1.7. You can see how much wider this lens is compared to the Olympus 12mm f2. And I really like that I can fit a lot more in the frame, and I think the Olympus EM5 Mark III, the image stabilization is doing a great job in stabilizing the footage. There's minimal shake as I walk, and there is no wobbling or jiggly thing that usually happens in wide-angle vloggers that you see out there in other YouTube channels. And I really like that this combination. I think it just works, and this will be my main setup from now onward. So all in all, when I purchased this Panasonic 9mm f1.7, I am effectively replacing two lenses that I'm currently actively using: the Olympus 8-25 f4 Pro and the Olympus 12 f2 prime lens. The Olympus 8-25 f4 Pro I have already sold it off quite recently. I don't have that lens anymore. I'm still keeping the Olympus 12 f2 for now, but I think after a while, after I'm done with the review of this Panasonic 9 f1.7, I'm going to sell off the 12 f2, so there's no reason for me to keep it. I have the 12-40 f2.8 Pro. I think that is an excellent lens. I already have 12mm coverage. I don't need the 12 prime. Based on the few reviews that I've seen online, particularly the one from Jimmy Chang and from Micro 4 Nerds, Emily from the UK, I think this Panasonic 9mm f1.7 is a fantastic lens. I can't wait to really test the lens and see what it can do. I haven't even shot a single photograph with this lens. I immediately do this vlog to show you guys, to share with you guys that I've got this lens. I'm really excited. Of course, the full review of this lens will be published on my main channel. I will need several weeks to really use this lens for my jobs, for my personal shoots, and for all different kinds of usage. Like I will definitely do more vlogs using this lens to really test the autofocus in video, the autofocus in photo, the autofocus in low light, whether the images are sharp, how is the corner softness doing, the technical flow controls, purple fringing, is the bokeh good enough, the close-up focusing. There's so much that I want to test on this lens, and I can't wait to get started. But for now, I just want to chill, I just want to vlog with this lens, and this is actually my first time using it, like I said, and my first impression after I've reviewed these footages. With this new Panasonic 9mm f1.7, my updated vlogging setup is, of course, my trusty Olympus EM5 Mark III, because the camera is much smaller. I get pretty much same video quality that I can get from my EM1 series cameras, EM1 Mark II, EM1 Mark III. So having a smaller camera when I have to bring it around is so much more convenient. So the EM5 Mark III, and I've just mentioned Panasonic 9mm F1.7. It is going to replace, or it has already replaced, the Olympus 12 F2 as my main vlogging lens. And the microphone I'm using for this particular vlog and from the previous few vlogs, and from now onwards, all my vlogs on this channel, most of them will be shot with this Sennheiser MKE 400 shotgun microphone. I thought it's so much easier to just mount the microphone on the camera, run and gun, move around with it, rather than having to deal with wireless setup. There's like a transmitter, the receiver, I have to attach it on myself and to make sure that they are charged, and look at the settings on the receiver and transmitter. There's like, I may have accidentally muted one of them, and a lot of things can go wrong. But having a device that's mounted on the camera, everything is one device, like lens, camera, and microphone together, and it's just so much more convenient, and there's less chance for me to screw up. And I think this Sennheiser MKE 400, it delivers really good audio. I think my voice sounds really good recorded by this microphone. Let me know in the comments below how this microphone sounds and how this Panasonic 9mm renders this particular video. That's all I want to share about the Panasonic 9mm F1.7 here in this vlog. Of course, the full review of the lens will be out on the main channel. I can't wait to go out and shoot with the lens. Until then, please take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.